Apple and Meta, you need to watch your back. And I tried on a pair of glasses that made me feel like I was living in the year 2030. This isn't science fiction. This isn't science fiction. This is real, and it's coming next year. And it's about to change everything you thought you knew about smart glasses. I saw 3 different versions of the future, and one of them is so good it might make you want to throw your bulky VR headset in the trash. But the most impressive feature is something no one saw coming, and it left me absolutely speechless. Stick with me because I'm about to spill all the details on Google's next-gen Android AR glasses, the prototypes that are about to ignite the AI wars. All right, let's get right into it. For years, the dream of smart glasses has been just that, a dream. We had Google Glass, which was a start. We have VR headsets, which are amazing, but isolate you from the world. And we have camera glasses, which are cool, but not truly smart. Google's new approach with Android XR is different. Their goal isn't to create one device to rule them all. It's to build an entire ecosystem. And the crown jewels of this strategy are what they're calling AI glasses. These aren't clunky tech demos. I held them, I wore them. They're lightweight, comfortable, and thanks to partnerships with actual fashion brands like Warby Parker and Gentle Monster, they look like glasses you'd actually want to wear all day anyway. Google is developing 2 main types. First, a screen-free version that acts as an audio assistant, letting you talk to Gemini and take photos. Think of it as a supercharged Ray-Ban Meta, but the version that blew my mind was the display AI glasses. These are the real deal. They use something called waveguide technology, which projects a crisp, clear display in the frame, right through the lens and into your eye. It creates this illusion of a floating screen that crucially never blocks your vision. You just shift your focus to see it. It's there when you need it and invisible when you don't. And the secret sauce? These glasses are intentionally not supercomputers. All the heavy processing is offloaded to your phone. A Pixel for now, but they plan to support iPhones too. This is a genius move. It keeps the glasses light, comfortable, and extends the battery life. It's a perfect marriage of devices. But having a display in your eye is one thing. What you can do with it is where things get insane. And that all comes down to Gemini. Having Gemini in your ear is cool, but having it in your ear is a total game changer. And the way it handles live real-time translation, see the short on Friday, is genuinely mind-blowing. And the way it handles live real-time translation is genuinely mind-blowing. We'll get to that jaw-dropping demo in just a minute. But first, what's it actually like to use them? It's seamless. You summon Gemini with a long press on the arm of the glasses. I looked at a shelf of random groceries and asked Gemini, what can I make for dinner with this? And boom, a recipe for tomato sauce floated in my vision. I asked it to play a Christmas song by David Bowie, and a tiny YouTube widget appeared, playing the song through the built-in speakers. The crazy part? Google said developers don't have to do anything for this to work. A ton of Android apps will just work at launch because the glasses are smart enough to pull the right info. This is Google's trump card against Meta and Apple. It's not a walled garden. It's an open ecosystem. But let's talk about that killer feature I teased, the universal translator. A Chinese speaker walked into the room and started talking. Instantly, without me doing a thing, the glasses detected her language. I heard a flawless English translation spoken in my ear, and I could see the translated text floating in my vision in real time. The speed and accuracy were, and I don't say this lightly, astonishing. This wasn't a clunky app, it was a superpower. And it doesn't stop there. Navigation is a dream. I asked for directions to a museum, and when I looked up, I saw the next turn floating in the street ahead of me. When I looked down, the full map appeared to reorient me. Google is even partnering with Uber to bring this navigation indoors at airports. This is the contextual AI we've been promised for ages. Information appearing exactly when and where you need it. But what about when you want a more immersive experience? That's where the other prototypes come in, and the reviews from other tech journalists confirm I'm not the only one who was impressed. I also tried a binocular vision with a display for each eye. This gives you an instant wider field of view and true stereoscopic 3D. Suddenly, Google Maps becomes a 3D city you can look around. It can even turn any 2D video into 3D, which is tailor-made for watching YouTube shorts. But my favorite demo of the day, the one that's aimed at power users and gamers, was a separate device called Project Aura, made by Xreal. This is Google's answer to the Apple Vision Pro, but with a twist. It squeezes that full, immersive, mixed reality experience into a sleek pair of glasses tethered to a small, belt-clipped compute pack. The micro OLED displays are stunningly sharp and colorful. Honestly, that's amazing they can get OLED into glasses. I played a Dungeons & Dragons style game where I could pick up and examine detailed 3D game pieces with my hands. The 70-degree field of view is the widest ever in AR glasses, and it gives you this massive private canvas for work or play without blocking out the real world. Personally, this is what I've been waiting for. This is what you'd use on a flight or to have a multi-monitor set up anywhere. So what's the verdict from the critics? Overwhelmingly positive. TechRadar said these frames are ready for your close-up. Tom's guide declared that Meta and Apple are in trouble. The consensus is that Google is finally on the right track, creating glasses people will actually wear. Of course, it's not perfect. The display on the prototype could get washed out in bright sunlight, and Google was quiet on final pricing and battery life. Those are the big question marks, but the potential here is undeniable. So what does this all mean for the future? For the past year, the XR space has been a two-horse race between Meta's accessible Quest and Ray-Ban's Apple's ultra-premium isolating Vision Pro. Google has been playing the long game, and now we see their strategy. They're not just building a product, they're building a platform by partnering with fashion brands, opening up to all Android apps, and creating different hardware for different needs. They are positioning Android XR to be the open, accessible ecosystem for spatial computing. Meta should be worried. Gemini is already a more capable AI assistant than Meta's, and Google's app library is infinitely larger. Apple should also be worried. They are reportedly years away from display glasses, and by the time they arrive in 2026 or later, Google and its partners will already be on the market with a mature, feature-rich product. We're at a critical turning point. We're moving away from expensive, episodic headsets you use for an hour at a time and toward lightweight, always-on AI-powered glasses that enhance your reality all day long. These glasses aren't about escaping the world. They're about understanding it better. They're about having a handful of helpful AI companions that you can see. They're about having a helpful AI companion that can see what you see, hear what you hear, and give you superpowers like universal translation and instant knowledge. We're at the very beginning of the true AI glasses war. The first consumer versions of these Android XR glasses are slated to launch next year in 2026. The question is no longer if smart glasses will become the next major computing platform, but who will win. And for the first time in a long time, Google looks like a true contender. The same can really be said for their recent Gemini updates. So what do you think? Are you ready for AI-powered glasses? Will you actually use them? Let me know in the comments below which feature you're most excited about. And if you want to stay on the cutting edge of the AI revolution, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Also, please support us on Patreon. We need your small dollar financial support that helps us significantly grow the channel and provide better and better content for you. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay curious, stay informed. I'll see you in the future.